Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of the Breakfast is Served podcast with your favorite bearded man, Bobbbaaaay. We got Dylan Reese to my side, and we got Steve Rush. Fellas, let's get it popping. How we doing?
I'm doing swell, dude.
Bob, if you're going to be screaming at me in my own kitchen.
This is going to go off the rails.
Hey,
boys.
why is there this thing in my face?
Great question. I don't know.
This shit is crazy.
Is it going to bother you?
Well, we're going to get to other stands, right?
We should get the...
They're on the way. They're in the mail.
You know, like when...
it's in the mail.
When Britney Spears does her tour, and she has, like, the thing. The, like...
Oh.
The
mic.
headpiece? You want
That's
the full
what we need.
headpiece?
Yeah, we should get the headpiece.
I'm all set with that.
Because I'm trying to hit
I'm all set with that.
All right.
That shit sounds crazy.
I'm not about it.
That shit would be dope. A podcast like that?
That's some bougie shit.
Let's get into why this podcast is coming together.
Okay. Well, I don't really know why, but...
I don't either, to be honest with you.
I think it's just because we just have reckless conversations regardless because we all live together.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it was like, oh, Bob, you're trying to put out a 5th day of content?
Let's do it.
Sign it up.
I'm
Who else
down.
to call than the content crew at the content
crew.
crib?
Let's get it.
All right, don't ever do that again.
No, I can do whatever I want. This is my podcast. I'm the steaming on the ship. What I'm super excited about is Purpose in the Youth is about other guests, right? I've always very much kept that a buttoned up conversation because that's what it's supposed to be. Like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Have you ever...
You're getting into some real serious conversation with people, and I don't want to be over there being a jackass and disrespecting people when I'm trying to get them to really tell me their story.
Yeah.
And this is finally going to be a platform for me to just be who I am. And it's not like I'm not being who I am on purpose.
Yeah, it's just only one side of you.
It's only one side of me. Yeah, exactly. This is where shit gets loose. Yeah. You know what I mean?
When you get in your room, you're fucking Larry King CNN.
Larry King CNN, that's fire.
I don't even know if he's on CNN, but
He used to be, but that's not where he interviews people, I don't think.
Larry
King Live.
Idea, but I'm not gonna say it. I'll save it for
that's
later.
Fire. Appreciate it.
A good idea,
appreciate it. Help you guys self if you want some donuts.
Yeah, I plan on it.
Got us some nice sprinkled vanilla donuts. She said this is the most fire donuts on the West Coast.
She fucking lied right to your face.
Nah, she's not lying. She told me straight up. She looked me dead center in my eyes.
Where'd you get them at?
The donut
spot.
Shop down the store.
My
down
spot.
The street,
down
bro.
the store? Okay.
Yes.
The place where
what
I
it
get.
Look like, bro?
Shit is just like in my face. It's weird.
Let's get into intros.
It's like he wants so much attention.
We don't care about your mic, Steve. Let's start off with Dylan. Dylan, for the people that don't know who you are, who's Dylan Reese today?
Jesus Christ, dude. What is this?
Let's talk about it. We're gonna go around circle. I'll get into who I am.
Never mind. Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure people that listen to this are gonna know who we all are. Otherwise,
yeah, but we're about to be popping. There's about to be 10 million plays, and some people might not know who you are.
All right. I'm Dylan Reese. I am the Vanilla Boy. I make music for a fucking living.
Should have been chocolate.
I shred.
You should have been chocolate.
Bro, don't ask me questions and interrupt me.
Sorry.
All right. I just turned 25. Bobby's my best friend since we were 6. Steve is one of my homies from college. We all live together.
Wow.
I don't know, bro. I make music.
Steve Rush. Who is he?
That's literally what you asked me. On
Over the
podcast.
deep end. Here we go.
I was just like, all right, let's get it.
Send it down, boys.
Who is Steve Rush?
Who are you?
He is a white guy that has long hair.
Bro, you sell clothes online. All right,
that's not me though.
But that's the point. It's supposed to be.
Okay,
like,
I sell clothes.
Okay.
I sell clothes online, and that's me. That's my whole life.
Yep.
That's what I do.
Wrap it up, boys. We got stuff to talk about. Okay, what did you want me to say? Go through my whole fucking ancestry? Be like, well, I'm this, that.
On the 7th day of November.
Yeah, like
nobody cares.
Yeah, then why'd you ask?
That's what I don't know why we're doing this. They already know what the fuck going on.
You know what?
I like how my one thing that I do is me.
That is you.
I know that, but it's so dumb. Everybody says that. Like, what do you do? Oh, I sell clothes. Oh, dope. And then that's me.
Yeah, but you also are Southwest best employee of all time.
Oh, yeah.
of all
I get
time.
it done.
He said, oh, yeah.
Of all time.
Get it done over here.
Flying.
Also, yeah, I got nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all multi-layered individuals.
Multi-layered.
And it's going to come out.
Dive in on the donuts.
And it's going to come out during the podcast.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need to, like, give ourselves
I'm just a guy that
At the end of the day,
I like
we're all
clothes.
just guys.
Everybody knows who Bobbbaaaay is too, you know?
Yeah.
How would you
Yeah.
describe Bobbbaaaay?
I would describe him as a fucking dude. Your asshole. You are farting all the fucking time.
Here we go.
Dude.
Let's just throw Bob under the truck.
It's unreal, dude.
Not even 5 minutes into
Dude,
the
you
first
don't
podcast.
even, like,
Here
eat-
we go.
you don't even-
Here it goes.
You don't even eat anything that's like
I
gassy.
eat clean, bro.
I know,
A
so
lot
it's
of-
like, where are you getting it from?
A lot of
Yo,
nuts,
Bob.
bro.
Oh, wow.
Almonds,
Oh, wow.
cashews.
A lot of nuts.
Builds up.
Okay.
It's brewing, all right?
Apparently.
There's only one way out.
Dude, you need to fucking put cut a hole in your Uber seat and just let it out. Or
Nope.
like,
Hey, welcome to Uber. Just let it go.
Yeah, you need to fucking figure that out.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
dude, how many have you been here? Like what? 40 minutes? You've probably farted
25.
16 times.
25. Well, let's calm it down, not 16. For the folks at home, you know.
16.
Let's be real. They're eating dinner. Little Johnny's eating dinner, and you're talking about 16
wow.
farts.
Little Johnny shouldn't be watching this. I'm gonna just tell you right
Yeah.
now before it gets started.
I know, this is...
That's the one thing I want people to
Yo.
realize. This is not a podcast you want to be playing with
Fire-
two little kids in the background.
My little brother called me.
Everything goes.
My little brother called me, and he said that he was on YouTube, and he saw our interview.
Who?
My
Cameron.
little brother.
Hi.
My little
It is
brother.
Cameron.
Hi, this is Cameron. he said that he saw our interview, and he showed my mom, and the one part where I was cussing like a fucking storm, and my mom she said, "Yeah, you said bleep." Blah, 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 and I said something, and I was like, "Oh, are you like mad?" And he goes, "No, it's funny."
He's 10 years old. Like,
No,
Probably
I'm
should be hearing
10.
that.
That's what he tells me. Cameron, why are you doing that? I'm 10.
Dead
Like,
ass.
all right, that's fair.
Are you supposed to? Never mind.
what do you think the listeners are going to learn about you guys through this podcast?
Because
you do music. People just hear like you talking about women and doing sexual things with them.
that's for sure not all my music's about. But,
What is it about?
bro, listen to Vanilla. It charted number 14 on iTunes.
Oh, wow.
So,
I don't know what that has to do with you.
14 not
I just wanted to throw it out there.
Yo, hit him up. Yo, still waiting on that feature though.
For you?
No.
Oh.
I don't know when that joke's gonna get old, but it's been old for me for like 10 years. I just think this is a good opportunity to just show like all of our personalities a little more outside of like what we do like day to day. Because I do the other podcast too, but that's just like on NBA shit. So not everyone gives a fuck about that.
Baseline Jam. Give him a follow.
Yeah. So this is just like, just kind of let loose, just say my perspective on stuff.
Yeah.
I know we're just getting warmed up here on the first one, so
We're going in easy, you know.
yeah.
Nice. This is
We'll have a smooth like
it's like a
routine.
little coffee date, you know. When you treat a girl.
What's the
Nice little coffee shop.
I've never had a date with a girl before, actually.
Oh wow. What's the thing in the Winter Olympics when they curling?
Hey,
Sledding?
dude, what the fuck are you talking
You know,
about?
all right. Let me
You ever been
finish.
sledding?
No curling.
I wish
You know
that was a-
curling. Where they fucking
Yeah.
Us. That's the first podcast. We're just fucking just
Yeah,
barely
totally.
like hitting it. We haven't let it roll yet.
Nice.
That's
and
a good
easy.
analogy. I like
Yeah.
that.
Dude, I'm here all
Hey,
week.
hit me here. Save it.
I'm here all week too. We all live here.
Bob.
Well, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
As I said, I get to really be who I am. You know, I think this is a good like dynamic. Us three content crew members.
Mm-hmm.
Just be. What's crazy too is just getting like, ever since we got to LA in September, I feel like everything is just elevated. Just being out here, it's like,
Yeah.
I guess you could say inspiring. But look, you launched a podcast. Here's the second one. I started doing
More opportunities.
I started doing more YouTube series stuff. Now this is the second podcast.
Yeah, I mean, it's just easier to make stuff that you want to make because.
Also, it's sunny all the fucking time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
totally.
shit is inspiring.
Well, not even that. It's just easy to like do anything. You don't have to think about,
I
I gotta
the
put
weather.
this jacket on, or I gotta fucking
shovel.
shovel. Yeah, like it's just like, all right, just get the shit done. Let's get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
And it's like I was say, it's like it's just easy to make shit that you want to make because, like, we all have a good network here. Like, you know, a lot of mutual friends, but a lot of different people that we can work with on stuff. So it's like,
It's perfect.
yeah,
Perfect.
I wouldn't want to. Perfect. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, honestly.
Nah.
Not for like Probably ever, but who knows?
No,
I always say this is gonna serve as the home base for quite some time. Like, I would love to spend some time in New York at some point, like a summer. I know you ain't about it, but I love that busyness.
I feel it.
Throw me in the mix.
Bro,
B.O.B.
New York.
running through New York.
I need to say something about New York. It's fucking too many people in the smallest amount of space ever, and everyone is stressed the fuck out.
Pretty special for that though.
Bro, it makes
That's the whole point, bro.
Makes me want to bang on myself. Bro, 3
What?
days.
What?
3 days there. I'm like, all right,
I feel it.
send it in.
I'm trying to get out of there.
But like
Shit is too
every
much.
time I go there, I'm like, dang, it's so crazy. But then I look around, it's just like it's not that crazy.
You can get away from it, I think.
It's
Yeah,
like,
well, yeah, you go fucking 10 minutes over that bridge.
Walk by the Hudson River. Check out the seagulls.
Well, you could hop in that Hudson River and never come back to New York either. So you could do both if you wanted. Shit. Goddamn 47.
Goddamn 47.
yo, what were you gonna say about dogs?
Oh yeah. Okay, so
He tells me earlier. He comes home. He's like, "Yo, I got something to say about dogs on the podcast." I was like,
Here
"Let's
we
do
go.
it."
Let's hear it.
all right, to set the you know the flat here. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sleep
The
deprived.
flat.
Bet.
I'm sleep deprived. Couldn't even
Deprived.
spell deprived right now. I actually could, but I don't want to.
Do it.
I am fucking tired. Okay,
Mhm.
I got off of work today. I seen one homeless dude. I'm like, dang, that's dope. He has a dog. I seen one more right over here. I'm like, dang, he has a dog too. That's how special dogs are. Dogs don't care about money. They don't care about what you smell like, what you look like. They don't give a fuck. If that was a cat, that cat would be like, yo, you're broke and you are living outside. I'm not going to live with you. Dogs are like, I don't give a fuck. You're cool, dude. Like, I'll fuck with you.
Did you talk to the dog?
No, but the dog was just like looking like he's
No,
got
but
it.
you're just saying clearly it's an okay situation for him if he's still there, because it's not like the homeless person's like holding them hostage.
No, he's not. The dog's like,
Yeah.
you're cool. I'm cool.
They just roam around.
But cats will be like, no, you're not cutting.
I don't
You
fucking
gotta
know.
bring. You gotta bring home the bread.
Bring home the bacon.
Yeah.
In the meow
Meow.
mix,
See,
especially the meow mix,
that's how special dogs are. That's all I wanted
Catnip.
to say.
all the bullshit.
Really, really happy we
Also,
did that.
don't
No,
know
that's
where
a-
the homeless people get the dogs.
That's a good
But-
observation. How do they feed the dogs though?
Oh.
I never understood that.
Well, no, you'll be surprised. Like people will just give them food. Like people, will
Yeah,
be like,
that's probably
people
true.
will feed the dog, but that's literally why they have a dog. Probably. I always think like, do they just steal people's dogs and just like, yeah, like you're,
I don't know.
are
They're
you
just
coming
like-
You know what I didn't realize about California? At least in
Well,
LA,
here,
there's a
it's
lot
right
of
here.
just
with-
dogs
it's just
roaming.
here. It's our neighborhood.
Yeah,
East
there's-
LA too.
Really?
Yes.
Man.
Every time I end up out there, there's literally like 2 or 3 dogs in the neighborhood just running around, no collars, no nothing.
I don't know what it is.
They're all chilling though.
I mean, they are
From
chilling.
my
but
weather's
They're
nice.
chilling.
But I'm saying like, back home, if I saw like a stray dog, I'm like, I'm crossing the fucking street because you
Really?
don't know. Yo, this motherfucker.
Dylan's got a great story about one time we were I don't know where we were going. I picked up Dylan and I get to the top of his street and I look down to the right.
I was about to
look
say.
down to the right and I see his little dog Beans and I was like, "Yo, isn't that your dog?" He's like, "Fuck."
'Cause it was
that.
outside.
Keep going.
It was outside. It wasn't supposed to be outside. But
Yeah,
I
you
was
just you not even you just
We got places to be, even though
Was it
we,
your dog though?
I don't know. It looked like him.
What
I
you
think it
mean you
was.
don't know.
Bro,
for
I
sure.
don't fucking know.
Did it come back?
I mean, yeah, he's in my house right now. He's probably sleeping.
Dylan used to run that neighborhood.
That's a fact.
Yep. He used to run. He used to hold it down at the bus stop too.
Go ahead, Bob. Tell the story because I know you want to. I've heard Bob tell
Nah,
the
no,
story.
no. I'll save it. I'll save it for another date.
Bro, just let it out.
All right,
It's
folks.
cool.
Here it is.
Wow.
I've heard. Hold on, just before. I've heard you tell this story probably 4 times since we moved here.
Oh, I
At
haven't heard
least.
it yet.
No,
About to be
you've
5
heard
right
this.
now.
No, I
Clock
haven't.
it in.
All
Once
right.
a month.
I haven't heard
Let's
it.
get
All
it.
right, folks. This is how it go down. If you're looking at the camera, I'm looking right at you. The way the bus stop worked, I grew up 2 streets over from Dylan, and I don't think you've ever heard this story,
I
right?
haven't.
See? Oh, this is great.
Oh, he's excited.
This is great. Now I'm really excited. So, I would always get picked up first before Dylan.
On the
And-
bus stop, right?
On the bus stop. I was the first stop on the route. We hit up a couple more.
This is like middle school.
Middle
Was this like a
school.
little bus?
Nah.
Wow. Disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't know if you were trying to be funny.
Oh, no. I
That
was
went
just
right over
kidding.
my head,
I
but
was just kidding.
He's
Yeah.
trying to say we're slow in the
I
head.
know
Yeah,
it
that
went over
wasn't-
your
that
head
wasn't-
because of the little bus. But all right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe you were on the wrong bus.
Back to the story, folks. Back to the story, okay? So we would roll down Dillon Street, okay? Coming in hot.
Windows down.
Windows down. I got my hair out the window.
Wow.
It's 20
Have you ever
degrees.
had long hair?
Not really longer than this.
Okay.
So
Anyway,
full first part was
So we'd pull up to the bus stop,
Mm-hmm.
and for whatever reason, Dylan would run.
mind
late.
you, my bus stop is nowhere near my fucking house.
No.
Okay.
Don't ask me why.
He's got kind of a hike.
It was a good 15-minute walk every morning at least,
Dang, you might
and
as
it's
well-
usually freezing outside.
So he'd be smart. He'd try to play it like, I'm gonna leave my house at 7:05. I'll be at the bus stop by 7:08, and that's when the bus is supposed to get there. Smart, right? Leave, give it enough time so that when you get to the bus stop, the bus is pulling up. You don't even miss a beat. You get on the bus. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times, that bus driver would pull up at 7:07, and you'd see Dylan down the street walking, right? And he would glance and see the bus, so he'd pick up speed. He'd be like, all right, these guys are trying
I
to
gotta
keep
pick
it
it up.
moving.
But he's sitting there waiting for me.
So he's jogging, right? He's hustling. He's
You got like
booking
a
it
tennis ball
down.
in your hand?
Basketball.
Basketball.
Okay, of course.
I don't know. 400 feet away,
Mm-hmm.
300 feet away, 200 feet away. Doors wide open on the bus. Wide open.
Letting all the heat out.
Just letting all the heat out.
Motherfucker.
200 feet away, 100 feet away. This man would be, no bullshit, 25 feet away. The bus driver would shut the door and keep moving. And this wasn't, Steve and listeners, this wasn't a one-time deal.
This was like
This would happen a
a
lot.
few times a month.
And, the bus driver would have so much fun with it that where Dylan would get picked up, the bus driver could go straight and loop back out around, or he could take a right onto the street that Dylan was on.
He would
and loop
literally
back
go out
around.
of his way to pass me
He
again.
would make it a game, bro. He would either go blow past Dylan, or then the best part is he would take the back street, which means we'd have to cross over the opposite side of Dillon Street.
funny.
You'd see Dylan trying to sprint back to the other side to get on the bus, and my man's would just be
Never worked.
full steam
Is
ahead.
he laughing?
Me?
No.
Bob was
I
crying.
was dying on the bus. Sitting in the
Bob's
back.
wearing American Eagle, listening to fucking All American Rejects. No beard.
Accurate. No, I had the chin. I think I
Thought
had
it was the funniest shit of all time.
Fire sideburns. Get it right.
Whatever.
Fire.
What was this, 7th grade, 8th grade?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
Those are the days.
That's
basically,
funny as fuck.
I know what this dude looks like. And if I ever see him, I'm slumping him on
That's
site.
funny. That's a really funny story.
I'll never forget that dude's face.
I fucking hate that guy.
So that's
Fun fact, too, that goes along with that. I had perfect attendance my entire scholastic career
Mhm.
until college. I did not miss a day of school.
Mhm.
So even with this bullshit, I ran to Chicopee High or Bellamy Middle School with a basketball in my hand.
Wow.
And it's miles, all right? Because I was a dedicated athlete and I was trying to get this work. And I actually liked
ball
school
up.
because there was
That's
like,
pretty dope that you were like so fucking motivated with no parents like telling you to be like, because my dad would be on me.
yeah, no one in my family played basketball ever.
But no, I'm saying it wasn't like your mom was like, you got to go to fucking school with a basketball in your hand, and if you don't make school, you got to fucking run there. You just did that.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
Most people have been like,
They've been
oh, I missed
tossing
the
the
bus.
towel.
I'm gonna go fucking home.
Yeah.
They would be hyped.
Yeah,
They'd be like, fuck it. I got
yeah.
a day
You
off.
keep leaving me. I'm gonna keep going home. Fuck it, dude. Like I don't need this.
Yeah,
shit.
no, I liked school because there was girls there. I had a good time.
Oh, was there girls?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You went to a school that had.
I went
women?
to school on Earth in
Oh
America.
wow, that's dope, dude.
In the U.S.
But no, I never understood why kids hated school.
I mean, I totally get why.
I mean,
I
I think it was
fuck
getting,
with it.
I
It's
think
seventh,
it was getting up early.
That
Doing,
shit
doing
definitely
the
sucks.
bullshit in between, like you had to do homework, take a quiz here
But
and
it's
there.
like all your friends are there, and it's like you're just like
yeah, but
school's not fucking hard until you get
No,
to
it's not. It's
college.
just-
yeah.
You know what I mean?
but
then, it's
even
not
then,
that hard.
even then, I wouldn't even say it's hard. It's just balancing.
Yeah, it's time management.
Yeah, time management.
7th, 8th grade is the most like fun.
Dude,
Because it doesn't matter.
I had a great time.
Because it doesn't transfer over to high school. So 7th, 8th
Yeah,
grade,
but
I was just like, let's run
we
the
don't-
bill up here.
We don't necessarily recognize that when we're that young.
No, I did. I was like,
No,
this
I
shit
did
does
too.
not matter at
I
all.
definitely did.
guess I was the
I
oddball.
literally was just like, I had like a 2.0 in 7th, 8th grade, and I had like a 3.2 in high school. I didn't give a fuck in 8th grade.
Well, I definitely still got good grades, but
No, I didn't care.
It wasn't hard. It was just like, all right, let's go in here, hang out. What are we doing after school? Fucking playing kickball and doing
Yeah.
No, this man's
fucking around.
I will
like,
never forget. The days that he did make the bus. The days
Pokemon
that
cards?
he did make the bus, right? We had to sit on our bus, like 6th grade up front, 7th grade in the middle, 8th grade in the back. Yeah, that was the way.
Pretty
This
solid.
is like fucking 1960. The fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck
But
is that?
what was crazy is this guy was older than me, so he'd always be able to like sit farther behind me, even though I was cool, man. I'd sneak back there.
Bob was the one 7th grader that we fucked with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always thought I was hot shit too.
Yeah,
Low-key.
but you weren't one of us.
I was
don't get fucked
nah,
up.
but I was still like I was hot boy. Anyway,
Hot boy.
I would get off the bus and start like saying what's up to the ladies, saying what's up to my homies. What's up, babies? What's going on?
That's
7 a.m. right now.
Not how I remember it. But
Okay, they're in 8th grade. Don't call them ladies, please.
What's up, ladies?
Fuck out here. Fucking
Listen,
A-cup bras on.
But
And
this
shit.
man, bro, by the time I would make it to the back of the school, because you could like make your way back to like where all the kids were hanging out in the
Like
back
at
of the school.
school, you're
Before they let us into the building.
Yeah, you could. People were literally playing kickball, doing all these
Yeah.
off the wall games. This man's was
Fans?
full court or half court balling.
I was
He'd be
sweating
wearing
already.
his Kobe jersey, sweating,
that
going
ass.
into first period, his like homeroom, sweating crazy.
I was getting this work early.
Dude, we would have been so fucked. Dude, you would have been like, I would either fucking hated you in school.
Nah, you would have liked me.
or
Hey,
we would have been
random
like
question?
the fucking best.
Random
We would have been
question.
best friends.
Scale 1 to 10. You can't use the number 7.
So scale of 1 to 6 and 8, 9, or 10.
What do you rank these donuts?
7.5. No, they're pretty good.
This is pretty bomb.
I'd probably go 8.
I've never
I mean,
gone
they're
their donuts.
donuts.
Yeah,
There's a
they're
donut
pretty-
shop right up the street from where we live.
They're pretty standard.
One stop shop. I don't think they're.
But
a-
these
a
are
chain.
the cake donuts.
Yeah. We need
These aren't like the donuts. I don't know like what.
like the twisted.
This ain't Dunkin' Donuts.
Y'all put so much praise on Dunkin' Donuts, but it's all good.
It's fire.
Dunkin' Donuts is gas. I don't want to hear it.
I mean, it is good.
2 against 1. See your way out of here, right? Just kidding. I love you, Steve.
Eyebrows.
All right. So what do we talk about now?
Well, we just sit here.
All right,
in
boys.
silence.
Hey,
Where are we at for time right now?
20 minutes.
Oh, fuck it.
We got
Oh,
some time.
We're
I got-
firing
Let's
this shit
keep it
up.
running.
Oh, yeah. 29.
How was 2017 overall for you guys? New year, new me, making changes out here.
2017 was. I'd say 2017 is like the what's the word? It was just like. It was like a fucking. It was like this. Like it would go up, down, and then it kind of flatlined. That's what I felt like.
Do you think you progressed compared to 2016?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's inevitable.
Not necessarily.
I feel like
Not necessarily.
if you're living and you're aware of how you act and how you respond to things, then you're nowhere to go but up. I feel like, or get better.
I agree.
I feel like most people who don't progress in their life is because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They're not self-aware.
They're not. Yeah, they don't know. They just keep. Oh, like I'm gonna keep eating donuts every morning, and I keep getting fatter, and I don't know why.
Maybe I should eat more donuts.
Yeah, maybe I need more donuts.
Let me think about it over a donut.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's how
totally.
I feel
Okay.
like it's inevitable.
Okay.
But, I mean, also, I could be a total fucking idiot, and I didn't grow at all. But
Hey, here's
from
the thing.
my brain, I did.
No one really fucking knows,
I know. It's
Am I
all
right?
in for me.
It's whatever you want it to. Whatever you want it to.
except
be.
Elon Musk.
He does.
That's
He
my
knows a
man's.
couple things.
Something.
I don't know shit.
He's shooting rockets over our house and shit.
I
He's
know.
shooting.
That
He's
shit was
going,
wild.
He's going above and below.
Yeah.
The underground tunnel and fucking rocket ships.
Fellas, he's doing all 3 layers.
Mhm.
Above us, same level as us, and below.
Yep.
Let's get it right.
Dead ass.
That shit is
And he's
wild.
getting the sun.
Yep.
The motherfucker owns.
That I was just talking to an Uber rider tonight. That is a man on a mission.
But it. All right. Yeah, I agree. But it's like, for what? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, all right,
No,
yeah,
but I'd love to hear you.
we're gonna
elaborate.
go to fucking Mars, but why? Earth is dope, dude.
Bro,
We can't live on fucking Mars.
that's like saying why did Steve Jobs try to make a Mac, but why did somebody make a
That's
GoPro?
where I go off the rails. Like Bill Burr says this shit, and it's just like, is this really the best shit ever? Like, is this the dopest shit? You know what I mean?
This is what I love, Steve, bro, because he just come
It's
with
good.
that.
I mean, it's
with the
stepping
abstract
stone. It's
thought.
gonna
No,
get
it's just
better.
like, okay, But it's like, all right, Elon, yeah, we get it. You're going to Mars and it's dope, but like, what the fuck is that doing?
You realize in like 100 years, it's going to be common for people to just go up to Mars.
I hope.
Or matter of fact, if Earth shits the bed, people are just going to be up in Mars chilling.
I don't think Earth is going to shit the bed. I think the people are going to shit the bed on Earth. Earth is perfectly fine. Well,
for now.
Yeah, I think
it's the things that are on Earth that are not perfectly fine.
so that's the problem.
People have egos.
That's what it is.
That's
exactly what it is.
I love
Kim Jong-un, ego.
He's my boy.
Ego.
I'm not a fan. I agree.
Do you?
Nope.
You don't agree with anything I said?
Ego, like...
Ego is like... Ego and like... I mean, that's what Trump is, right?
But don't you think it's important to learn more about Mars or like another world if
it's
there
his
is
passion.
No, I get it.
He's pushing.
I'm not saying what he's doing is bad. I'm saying everybody's like, yeah, he's going to Mars, shooting rocket ships. He's got fucking the Bohr company. It's like, yeah, it's dope, but is it dope? We don't know. All he's doing right now, we don't know the end goal. We could know that in 5 years, Mars is just like the most irrelevant shit. We were all fucking wrong about Mars. Some people don't even think we've been out of the fucking atmosphere. People don't think we've ever been.
Yeah, they
to
think
the moon.
it's staged.
So yeah, so it's just like,
and they're just taking the money and doing whatever they want with it.
yeah. So I don't know what Mars has.
I love it. I think it's great.
I mean, honestly, I want to go.
I think it's awesome that he's able to take what used to be a fully 100% government funded program and solely fund it on himself, and even have the clearance that he could just shoot up a rocket into the fucking sky right now. And guess what? Oh, Elon Musk, send it. Go ahead.
No,
boy.
he's the fucking man.
Send it up in the sky.
But I'm just saying. But I wasn't saying like what he's doing is bad. I'm just saying we all think like, oh, the GoPro, oh, the MacBook, it's the best. But it's just like, is it?
I think what you're saying is what we all think is probably true, but we're all kind of just almost like blindly thinking it because that's like the common consensus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that what
yeah,
your
that's
point?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because people don't fucking know anything what they're talking about.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
You know what I mean?
Like they think right now in this moment in time, MacBook, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the peak.
This is we're at the top of Everest right now.
I got you.
And I'm saying, is that
no? This is just a stepping stone.
Or it's a step backwards.
Also, like, people just say Mac's the best because everyone says Mac's the best.
Yeah.
People just say Elon Musk is fucking dope because everyone else
he just
says that.
Says dope shit, yeah.
But, like, I totally don't even understand, like, space and, like, everything that he does. Like, even close to the capacity that him and, like, the people that work in that area do. So, but it's like, people don't even, like... I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but people just don't like think about what it is he actually is doing, which is why he's like so important. They're just saying that he is because everyone else is saying
they're jumping on board. They're jumping on board.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing something that no one's ever done.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. We don't know the ramifications for going to Mars. We could find out that there's fucking some life form that we were not supposed to touch, and it could somehow get to Earth. Like, you don't know. It's like
that's what I think is so dope. He doesn't know. None of us know, but
he's a badass, man.
You have to just do it, you know.
Totally.
We don't have to spend the rest of the conversation because I could spend all day.
I was just gonna say,
I don't even know much about Elon, to be honest. I don't do the research, but I just see the big headlines and
PayPal.
Dude, amazing. It's just amazing.
Dude, he was like a fucking programmer before you could program. He was like programming like arcade games and shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is just like.
Yeah, if we want to have this conversation, we gotta wait till Nate's out here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nate Acorn will go the fuck off.
Yeah.
He's probably pissed.
He'll be like, bro, Elon, he's the best, bro. He'll fucking go.
Yeah,
so let's just stay.
You're completely right. You're completely right.
So what do you guys think about HD porn?
I'm not watching porn. 2018.
It's over?
It's over. I'm shutting it down.
Why?
I don't need it.
That's fair. What's your
I'm
take?
Surprised. I'm surprised you didn't ask. What's the new reality? Virtual reality? Is that what they call it? Is that what the kids call it nowadays?
Virtual
VR.
Yeah.
What?
I thought I'm surprised that's not the question you asked. But HD
we can go into that too.
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
Hey, if there's a market, people are paying premium price. Do what you got to do.
No, I'm not talking about the shit you pay for. I'm just talking about like the quality of the video.
Oh, it's dope.
I think it's ass.
Why? Oh, you like it gritty.
It's not realistic.
What do you mean?
Like if I'm
No one's been observing lately. He's
Let's
been
see.
I
taking notes.
had a conversation with someone about this, and I was like, I'm gonna talk about this on the podcast. Oh, it was Darius actually. Like when you see like an HD like film, like it's like super like scripted, motherfuckers got like matching outfits, and it's just like it looks so fucking crystal clear. It's like this is a movie. This feels like a porn that they like wrote and like thought of. It doesn't feel like this could happen to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like the little camera phone bullshit is like this could happen tomorrow.
Yeah. No, and you like it because it feels like you could be doing it.
Yeah. I mean that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Kind of. You know what I mean?
I
Like
never thought of that. No.
you're trying to put yourself in like their shoes.
Also,
literally.
Sure.
Also, you kind of want to see the genitals. HD.
What?
You know what I mean?
What'd you say?
The
All I heard was genitals.
the genitals is genitals for male and female.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know, and I was
You're
like, "Eeh."
Oh, you don't want to see them.
No, you do.
Oh, in
Some.
HD?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to see them fuzzy, right? I
You
mean,
can blur it out.
I don't know, because then it leaves a little bit to the imagination.
well, hey, then why don't we?
I just
not
feel like
use
if it's
porn then?
too like crystal, it's like I don't know.
I
just
feel it.
doesn't
I've never thought of that, but
Doesn't feel.
you like the grit to it.
I mean, I'm not saying it's got to be like some bullshit. Like, you know, I just don't want a production
Yeah.
because then it doesn't feel like.
Like
it can happen.
Stacey shows up in like a nurse outfit, and they're
Nah,
like,
get that shit the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. That I'm not even.
Some people like
It's a short
that.
film.
Yeah, it's ass.
Some people like that dressing up.
I know. I don't like it.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it. That's why the internet is so dope.
I know. I know. That's
Does-
fucking best. That's what me and Darius were saying.
Dude,
the
there's
other day.
literally people who dress up like fucking teddy bears and they have sex with each other.
Totally. They have like parties.
Anonymous. They
That's-
don't know.
that's
like,
crazy to me.
You have a Kanye West teddy
I
bear.
got
Bro.
something to talk about on the internet too.
All
I'm
right.
happy
You
said
ever
that.
see that dude that is in a relationship with his car
Oh yeah, shit.
on like My Strange
Yeah.
Addiction
I
or whatever
don't-
it
I
is?
don't buy that.
He's in a relationship with his car?
Yeah.
there's
That's
like,
full of shit,
There's
bro.
like people who like love
Bro,
their balloons.
I'm gonna
and shit.
show it to you.
It's not real though. I
That-
feel like.
What? That shit is fucking
The internet
real.
exposes people that are into the.
It wasn't on internet. It
weirdest
was on TV.
shit
Yeah.
of all time.
It
Of
wasn't-
all time.
It wasn't on internet. It was on TV. So it has to be real.
All right. What
Wow.
are you gonna say?
No, the dude was like making out his car and like sitting at like a sunset. He like leaned his head up against it. It was a
Yeah,
funny.
you
Not,
Yeah,
hey,
hack that.
not sure how much research you did on this, and it doesn't take too much research. But I'm gonna say a name, and I want your 2 cents, boys. Logan Paul.
Oh, we were just talking about that. It sucks because my little brother
Pure
loves him.
jackass.
Yeah.
Bro.
How can you even think that for a slight second that is okay? Excuse me, to post online a dead body.
You think Kanye could have got away with it?
No.
No,
That shit is not okay.
like at all.
Yeah. There's one.
But
dude,
you know what's even worse is obviously that video got deleted, but there is some people have like gotten the footage and then they cut up so you can't actually see. But the way the way Logan like reacts to it,
It's
he's
bad.
a jackass, dude.
Yeah. He's like laughing at it. Very
Yeah,
pompously.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's wearing his
Like,
outfit just like he looks like a goofball. And I'm not. You can wear whatever you want. Don't get me wrong, but
I don't think that's
that was a terrible look.
Yeah. Like
Like I
overall.
felt awkward reading all of this, doing the research,
Yeah.
and realizing that somebody that's been producing so much content and has such a strong following, you thought for even a second, and then his argument was, oh, I'm trying to spread awareness about suicide and that.
Yeah, that's for sure
Kiss
not what
my
that was.
ass, bro.
And
That's-
it just sucks because his whole fan base is like
They're kids.
they're like
They're
9
kids.
to
They're
13,
14.
yeah.
They're 13.
Yeah.
Like when I first started hearing about the Paul brothers, I thought they were smart because I
mean,
didn't
they are.
research their content. Yeah, they are smart. I'm not downplaying that, but they recognize there's this huge market of kids that are obsessed with YouTube,
Yeah.
produce content that's entertaining, but we're gonna keep it clean cut,
Sorry, yeah.
and they're gonna fall in love with it.
Logan
and
kinda-
they're 2 blonde dudes that live in LA, and it's like perfect. It's like, oh, here, you know,
Are they both
it
blonde?
fits.
They look the fucking same.
Yeah.
Are they really blonde though? I didn't.
Yeah.
Know. I don't know.
Anywho, a
Yeah.
pure jackass.
That shit made me like
Sickening.
so uncomfortable, bro. Like I couldn't like there's not much that makes me uncomfortable. Like as you guys know,
Yeah. That made
like
you
we have a
uncomfortable?
dark sense of humor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit is not funny. That shit is just like,
Yeah. Suicide's definitely hard to make fun of.
Bro,
when
that's
it's
like-
right there. When it's like he had like I didn't see the video, but he was like I'm guessing he had like a GoPro or whatever.
Yeah.
and
it's one
and it
thing
was,
if
like in the background.
it's
right?
one thing
Yes.
if you're
He was
like
kind of like haha.
Literally, yes.
it's one thing if you're like a stand-up comedian and you have like a bit about suicide,
Mhm.
but it's like it was literally right in front of him. And also, like you said, his audience is children.
That's fucking crazy.
So it's like, that's not even like, it's not even close to okay to think that you can do that.
It's so lame.
Like, that shit blew my mind.
And
honestly.
and one of his, like, let's say you did that, Bob, and I was there, man, you were there. I'd have been like, dude.
Yo, I would have fucking
But
hit
you know
in
what's
the face.
weird is there was a clip too.
I'm like,
there
bro,
was
turn this camera off.
The girl that he was with, I don't know who she is, but she even made a comment, and I was like, it was like as if these guys, it didn't even faze them.
Yeah.
Like both in their mind jumped, this is a great opportunity to create some great content. Let's roll with it.
Dude,
and then they got out of the forest and he like took a shot of some alcohol or took a shot of something. I don't know if it was alcohol. I could be wrong, but the way he reacted to it, I can't quote exactly what he said, but I was like, yo, this is so bad.
It's also crazy because it's like he's such in YouTube mode that he couldn't even shut it off.
Couldn't separate it. Yeah.
He's such in like, I'm gonna dude, like the addiction of Instagram likes, liking on YouTube, the video likes, the video this,
Totally.
all that shit was in his head. Like, dude, this is gonna do number. Like, I feel like he thought this was like an edgy look. I don't know anything. I didn't see the video, but
I'm all about the whole YouTube world. Like I respect it.
Yeah,
you know,
it's fire.
If you can make a living doing it and you have to create your content, all respect. But another example is Dylan and I were at a birthday party like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And these YouTubers walk in and they create this. Now, mind you, they walked into the party. They like sat down at the couch. They didn't say a peep to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
They left and then re-entered the room, loud as can be, cameras rolling, the whole nine, because they had checked the area out, knew what they were walking into, reacted or redid it as if they had just got to the party.
Corny.
And bro, that shit was so corny. One of the kids like went up to the cake, smashed it on his face. It's stuff like that. It's like, I understand you're trying to create content, but that's just corny and disrespectful. And why don't you push yourself to create shit that doesn't affect people?
Yeah.
You know, like people that, I get it. There's a market for creating dumb shit, but
Bro, it's just like when it's so forced, it's just like.
But people don't know that though. People don't know.
I know.
people love
that
it.
video.
Don't
like,
get me wrong. I love the fuck shit. Like the videos, like the dumb shit. I love it. It's hilarious, but to a
when
point.
it's authentic.
When you're like going out of your way to like. Not even make a video, because I get you have to make the video. You have to do what it takes to get the content. But when you're like putting someone else at like disrupting someone else's like life or day, it's just like you're a fucking cornball, because like you don't value like
Anybody else?
your real life or anyone else's fucking space or time, and you're just like, whatever, bro, whatever's gonna get views, we just fucking do this and then we're out. Like we don't care. You know what I mean? Like it was just like
It's so corny.
It's weird how the internet, like it should bring out, like when you see it, like I'm pretty good at seeing a video on YouTube and being like, oh, this is some bullshit, or like on Instagram and just being like, this is some bullshit. Like you just acted that. I know it when I see it. You could tell by their facial expressions, whatever it is. I'm surprised more people aren't aware of the bullshit. Like that video, that dude, I don't know his name.
people don't think
David
that
or
far.
whatever. That guy.
People don't think that far ahead though.
They
They're just take it for what it is.
They
and
don't.
it's like,
They
all right.
don't think like Hollywood is scripted or something. Like they think those movies are not.
People
like,
don't think about how stuff is made. They just think about the final product.
You know what's crazy is
with
that,
anything.
Yeah.
and people think Hollywood is the best part of LA until they get here and they're like, Hollywood is actually
Yeah, it's not.
it's
tourist.
kind of trash.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Everything else happens everywhere else.
Yeah.
But even music is like that too. Like especially now,
What do you mean?
the fakeness. Oh, I'm gang clocking. Like it's just like it's
Say
the fucking.
Gang Glock and like what?
Hey, that's kind of a bar, but
It's kind of a bar.
it's just like fake and no one. I mean, music's different because it's like it's that persona and that's hip hop. It's like that. I'm better than you and like get on my fucking level.
You gotta be
And
tough and shit.
Yeah, and it's like no pussy shit, and it's just like, but now it's like we're not on this pussy shit, but I got fucking choppers and I got blah blah blah, and it's just like OD, and it's like, dude, you have one single out and you don't have that, dude, not yet, you know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's just part of like creating.
But people think it's real.
Creating a persona and like a brand that's like, whether it's authentic or not, if people buy into it, that's just part of like
it's dope.
entertainment.
It's not that it's
You know what I mean?
bad. It's just like I feel like people should be more aware of the bullshit.
But people aren't.
People should
It's
know
'cause people,
that.
like he said, people take it for what it is and they keep it moving. They're like, oh, this is what Little Uzi Vert does. Okay, next, and they keep it
Well,
going.
here's the thing, like like I said, people don't think about how stuff is made. They just think about the final, what they get. But people that also make stuff, whether it be something physical or a video or a song or your website or whatever it is, they have something in their brain that makes them think, I wonder how we got to this place, what stages we went through to get here. And it's not just like, oh, this is cool, I fuck with this. No one thinks about what it is leading up to it. Yeah. So, like, we think about that stuff because, you know, we're at least somewhat creative or, like, understand.
Well, I think we all have our foot in the door.
The process of, like, making something happen. You know what I mean? So I think that's just, like, I mean, the vast majority of people, I think that's changing a little bit now, but the vast majority of people are just consumers. They're not making shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's going to be weird when that changes, though.
Dude, it's like getting there.
It's starting to change for everybody.
It's gonna become like how it used to be, like hunter gatherers, like when we're all just
for real.
I'm hunting for chickens or whatever, deer, and you're buying the deer, but you got fucking.
That's how it feels in LA.
Yeah,
it feels crazy. Everybody, we were just talking about this the other night.
Yeah,
when you meet somebody, you know you're. Oh, man, I don't
People
know.
People are like, yeah, what do you do? I'm like, I make music. They're like, get the fuck out of here.
Everybody
makes music.
But then when I'm out in Boston, when I was living out there, and I'm like, oh, I do a podcast, there's a million questions to come along. But there's expectations out here when you're going out and you're meeting somebody that their first question every time, oh, what do you do?
Yeah.
And I get that.
To the point where if I meet someone and they say, I work at a restaurant, I'm like, I'll fuck with this girl. Yeah. She's cool.
She's real.
She's normal. Not, I'm a model, and I'm also a songwriter and a poet, but I've just been doing modeling and acting and sewing.
Oh my
and
God.
Fucking, it's just like what the fuck?
I love the people that they talk their asses off.
Yeah, what do you do
in Uber though? Because I'll ask, oh, what's going on? How's your day going? Oh, I just got out of the studio. I've been working on this song for about 18 and a half hours. I'm like, oh really? You spent 18 and a half hours? You kept the timer? And then
all right, guys, write it down. It's been another hour.
I love it because. Seeing how he works and seeing how people communicate about music, I'm like, this person's full of shit. I'm like, oh yeah, just 18 and a half, holy shit.
Well, remember that dude said in the Uber, he was like, I wasn't with you, but I think you told me. You were like, maybe I was with you. I don't know. He was like, yeah, I just got, I was with you. He was like, yeah, just, I was with Diddy the other night and like, we were making music. Like, I was with him and like, we were making music. But it's like,
it's like, where do you drive Uber though?
At 3 a.m.?
Right.
Do you value your time?
Calm it down. Maybe he drives Uber.
You also weren't with Diddy.
Nope.
Hey.
Sure wasn't.
Sure wasn't. If I was with Diddy the night before,
if you're hanging out with Diddy, I'm not driving Uber the next day.
No, it's not happening.
I'm figuring something out.
I'm going to sleep.
That ass.
You got any
yeah, basically people are just full of shit for the most part. So
absolutely.
That's just like.
I mean, I'm full of shit.
That's life. Yeah.
What you got for me, Steve? You looked at me.
I know you got something up your sleeve here.
You got something written down.
Easy.
Oh, nothing.
No, this is. I have some like questions, but it's. I figured this one would just kind of be open. Just run with it.
Fair enough.
I feel like they're all gonna be like that. Hate to break it to you.
But I like this. We're starting this at the beginning of the year. That's why I had a couple things like within the new year.
Let's hear it.
What's one goal that you have for 2018?
There's just so many because I'm just gonna be so successful this year.
One goal.
What's your goal?
You want me to go?
Yeah, you go first.
100%. I already know mine. Been thinking about it all day. I'm like, I can't wait.
I've been thinking about this.
Can't wait to tell my 2 cents.
I've been thinking about this since
my
2013.
Goal for 2018 is to be living 100% off the shit that I create.
Totally.
YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever. I don't know which one's gonna hit. So
Bobbcast.com.
Bobbcast.com.
That's what's
that's a good goal, and it's definitely realistic.
Yeah, it's definitely
that's why we're cranking up 5 days a week. We're dropping content.
Because I mean, you're also the type of person too, like, just like how I am. It doesn't take much to like be making a living off it, because it's not like you need to be rocking chains and
no.
You know what I mean?
I just want to pay the bills and put a little bit.
That's how I was
in my pocket
the past couple of years. Like I've been bare minimum, just getting shit done.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on my own time.
Yeah,
money. Yeah, you can get there this year, totally.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Let's do it.
We're gonna make it happen, boys. Trying to get to 7 days a week of content for the folks at home that pay attention to you,
Steve,
boy.
What you got?
One goal. I would just want to pay myself more, I guess.
What do you mean?
Because like
from the business,
just in general, like, and I mean like by investing. Like, okay, so when I get money, I'm not just like holding it and just waiting to parlay it. It's like I want to put my shit into people's ideas. Like, if you needed fucking $2,000 because you needed this little thing for your podcast, and like I fuck with what you do, I'm gonna do it.
So
like,
you want to make your money work.
I want.
You don't want to just sit in there.
Yeah, I want to make my money. I want to put my money into things that, like, I fuck with. You know what I mean? And like, I could do that if I wanted to. And also, I don't know what I want to do with like my life. I don't know what that's from, but it's from
I think you do know.
No, I don't think I do.
I think you want to travel.
I do want to travel, but it's just like
You want to make a living being able to travel on the road. That's why I said you and Dion got to hit up JetBlue and Southwest and get them to pay you guys to just
that would be dope.
And document it.
But I don't know if that's what I want. I mean, traveling is fire, but like I don't know if
I think it's a short term, like couple years. You're like, okay, I'm ready to chill.
I just want to be free. That's it. I just want to be able to not have to wake up at 5 a.m.
All right, well, here's a question for you though. We don't have to go into. We don't share specifics, but could you realistically be living 100% off of 5-star right now?
That's not what I meant by free. That's not freedom. I meant like money is working behind the scenes, and I get a fucking residual by 10 different ways. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's 5-star is cool, but like I need like 10 employees to make that residual.
Yeah, you don't necessarily want to be shipping packages and posting on the website all day.
No.
You want to be able to move.
I want to be able to be free.
Just a laptop, and that's how you make money.
Yeah, that's literally what I want. Like Tim Ferriss, like
amazing.
Yeah,
that shit is the dopest. So I guess freedom would be more of my goal
for this year.
Just in life in general. Like,
well, you're gonna work towards it this year.
Yeah, every year.
I love it. I love working towards it. You know what I mean?
Now for Dylan Reese, what you got for us?
I mean, mine's pretty simple. I think I just want to continue like what I've been doing, just like leveling up again. I feel like I've been doing that the past couple years. Just continue to get better at making music, tour more, put a bunch of shit out. Like, I feel like I had a really good year this year in terms of like just finding out like who I am, who I want to like come across as. So just like continue to further that. I don't think I'm not like disappointed in anything that happened in the past year, honestly. So it's just like if I can duplicate that, like we're talking about like I told you like what I made this year and blah blah. I'm not gonna obviously say that, but if I can like
double
it again or
triple,
whatever, like I'm in a good spot.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, you know, because I mean, all this isn't about finances, but like you said, that creates freedom. So it's like, then I can really, I mean, I already do whatever the fuck I want.
I know, it's so fire, dude.
Yeah.
That's fire. It
is. But I mean, you got to look at it this way. I've been doing this shit for like 8 years.
I know.
You've been doing this shit for like 2.
Well, and I'm so happy you said that because what I was about to jump on and I didn't. I was waiting for the right time. Was that I'm sitting over here and I remind myself this when I'm like whipping around and driving Uber and I'm like in my mind rushing to get to the point where I'm making money. I look at you doing this for 8 years and now finally like being able to live full time off your music and have money coming in. But then I also look at you who's been doing 5-star for 5 years. So I look at myself, I'm like, who the fuck do I think I am expecting that at year, not even year 2, to be making money enough that I can pay my bills. But at the same time, I'm not going to say that it can't happen. No. It just means
totally.
And that's why I'm trying to boost up to 5 days a week with content, get to 7 because not you guys, but I'm trying to take what takes maybe people 3 years to create, compress it down to like a year, you know?
No, and it's definitely realistic because, I mean, for those first 5 years that I was like making music and shit, I was fucking clueless. Yeah. So like you've had,
I've seen it
specific, too. Yeah. I mean, you've had a specific vision and like plan almost since you started.
But also he was older when he started.
Yeah, exactly. I started
like fucking 16.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's a lot different, and you should be getting to that place, and you will. You're approaching that time where you're going to be able to make that transition.
The ball rolling. The proverbial
It's just time to level up, man.
It is.
For everybody. All my friends, too, not just us.
Yeah.
I have so many
I
friends
see it happening.
that are just on the cusp of, like, being fucking really good at what they do.
Or making a
And
lot
really
of money at what they
successful.
do. Yeah.
Or both, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's fucking tight.
It's pretty fire.
And then, I also have friends that are just getting married and shit, which is cool, too.
That shit's crazy.
But it's just like,
Shout out
we're
to
fucking
them.
old now.
Yeah.
Like, not, like, we're young.
We are.
But it's like,
we're so young though,
it's
man.
crazy,
But like,
though.
Gary, you know what Gary Vee say?
Yeah, I fucking know.
Give me
what
a
Gary Vee
fucking
would say.
break. You're fucking 24, 25 years old. You
Yeah,
got
no,
your whole
totally.
life ahead of you. I'm 42.
Totally, but it's just like, I feel like I was like 12, like 2 days ago.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
shit.
like,
is
I
crazy.
literally have 10, 15 friends that are married. Like,
Damn, that
like
many?
totally.
Hey, 10 minutes on the clock, by the way. We're cutting it 1 hour.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Like, married. Like,
yeah, we could do 3 hours, by the way.
you know
For
how
sure.
crazy that is?
Yeah.
What?
I was a best man at fucking 19 at my
That's
homie's
wild.
wedding, and he's 20, so which they're still married and
It's
they had
just
a kid,
wild.
so shout out to them.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's fucking sick, I think. It's
Yeah.
just not like what fits into my
No, it's dope.
brain and life right now, but
It's dope that
that's
people can do
fucking
that.
dope. Like, because people just like
Hello.
figured
But do you
it out.
think it's bad to be like, I struggle with this because it's like,
I already know where you're going. Every day I have this conversation.
you
Go
think
ahead.
it, because, all right, let's say you got with someone, right,
Mhm.
who's dope. You
Like,
fucking-
not a prostitute.
Yes, not a prostitute. Dude, I'm
That
so
would be
tired.
illegal.
No, it's not.
Not
If you're
here.
married.
Go on.
Consensual.
Just keep.
All right,
Just keep
sorry,
going.
I
Just
didn't
keep
mean to
going.
throw it off. I've never been with a prostitute.
Not yet. Do you think it's like, okay, so if you got with someone who isn't a prostitute and they made, like, they were making you better, you were making them better, and like you were okay with not being with other women,
Uh-huh.
and you got married to them at 24 or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and you guys were like you guys were building and building, and like you guys are just growing together, right?
Yep.
Is that just as good as doing it solo, growing by yourself? Or is it even better because now you're with somebody and you're growing? And it's like you got this team that's like killing it on both. Like you literally have a team. It's literally you and
Totally.
her,
Totally.
your boys, her girls, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's so fire, but like it's hard to find that, or it's hard to be on the same wavelength.
Bob, you want to tackle it? 'Cause
Nah, I want to hear.
All right, so I think it's never like so black and white, like which one's better.
Yeah.
It's so like situational, and I think that you have to like, in order for that to be like a perfect situation, like you're saying, both people has to know each other, like know themselves 100%,
Yeah.
or else a bunch of shit's gonna fucking hit the fan
Agreed.
throughout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, for me, I don't think I know all the way. Like, I'm getting close to the point where I'm like really comfortable with like who I am and what I think and what I value and all that jazz. So it's like, yeah, I mean, that could be something that makes sense, but at the same time, relationships take so much time, whether they're good or bad. It's just like, that's what fucking happens because you have to give time to the other person. And it's like, I just don't have, I'm not prepared to do that. I don't want to do that right now at all.
And
You know what I
that's-
mean? And I was already in this situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You know what I
you
mean?
definitely were already in
Like,
some
I was
type of
fucking good.
situation.
You know what I mean? But it's literally just a time thing. And it just
I'm
comes down to like me being selfish with my time. That's it.
We talked about this the other day, but to actually say it on the pod, that's one thing that I'm for sure getting to the place where I know myself. When I
Totally.
graduated college, I did not have a fucking clue, and I feel like I'm really starting to find myself. You didn't see it this morning, but we went to the gym. I had released the mini doc today, just going back on 2017 and just and I was thinking about it all morning. I rewatched it in my room before I went to the gym. Got to the gym, and I had the biggest fucking smile on my face because I finally could look at 12 months, a full year, where I had just committed to just investing in myself. Like, I didn't get caught up in any bullshit.
Yeah. That's dope.
I hate to say it, but I wasn't, like, putting time and energy into women because I was just solely waking up. Like, I need to figure out who I am because
Totally.
if I don't do it now,
I mean, it's important, bro. Like,
it is. Yeah, it is.
it's like
it is.
what you have to fucking
It
do.
is.
No, it's dope.
But I feel that I'm getting to a point in my life where I'm so confident and I know the direction of where I'm going that it wouldn't add too much distraction as it would have a year ago.
Yeah.
But I'm still very set and focused to getting to this point where, like I said, I'm living off of creating, and that's like what I need to happen before I can, I think, really, I don't know.
I mean, I think it's just whatever world you can create for yourself that gives you the best process is what you should do. You know what I mean? So it's like, I know you weren't asking me that like for yourself, like for like advice, but just like
asking you what?
Like the whole thing, like, is it better to have a person with you and the whole fucking thing? Like,
no, I struggle with it. That's why.
Yeah, but it's not like a specific thing. Like, hey, should I marry this girl right now?
Yeah.
It's just like whatever works for you, do it. It sounds so simple, but it's literally so case to case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just depends where you're at,
you can't
where they're at,
yeah,
what you're trying to do, what they're trying to do, how those two things will intertwine with each other, how they can intersect, how will they distract each other from, you know what I mean? It's just like there's so many
variables that you
shit.
can't even compare it.
I feel like I sound really smart right now, and I feel good about it.
I was going to say that when you date people for so long, or you date for, you know, you go from one relationship to another relationship, and you just like fucking reap like just back to back.
Just for the record, I've never really been that person.
Okay.
Get into relationships like that.
No?
No.
Or, well, I mean, I kind of have, but when I was like in high school, and then I got out of one, it was like how you said, like, oh, I got to know who I am.
Yeah.
Totally.
Why am I even dating you?
Totally.
Hey, don't get into relationships in high school.
That shit in high school,
you
you're literally
know what you do. What do you do? Dude, the fact that people
you're
were
literally
drinking
a kid, bro. Like
in high school is crazy to me. I know you probably drink. I didn't drink at all in high school.
Had a couple blue guys.
I can't
bad
even,
day to be a blue guy.
dude. If
Shout
I
out
drink
Connor
now
Holbert.
and I'm in public, I'm like, yo, I don't know if I can handle myself. I'm gonna spaz. Can you imagine being 17 with your fucking frontal fucking cortex of your brain not being fucking formed, and you have alcohol? So like, you put a relationship with alcohol and all this other shit. It's just like, dude, what do we?
Yeah.
And you're driving cars. I was driving a car at 16.
Right.
Yeah, I was driving a car at 16. I wasn't doing both though. Like, nah.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, nah,
bro.
Nah.
Don't criminalize yourself.
You realize how impossible it is for me to get a DUI?
It's very impossible.
I don't
drive
drink.
and you don't drink.
I don't drink or drive.
And you don't have a car.
I'm the safest motherfucker.
You can get a
of all time.
DUI for riding a bicycle.
I wouldn't be caught dead riding a bicycle.
Yeah, but if you're
Also, I don't drink,
a horse,
Yeah, you're good.
so I can't get a DUI ever.
That's pretty dope.
I'm DUI
Except when
proof,
you get
boy.
$1 million, we're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're gonna get fucked up.
Well,
$1 million
I'm
in
not
the
gonna
bank.
get fucked
No,
up.
Nah,
we'll-
you get.
we'll be the judge of that.
Lit boys.
I will literally spike your drink.
You guys telling me what I'm gonna do.
get lit.
You're gonna get lit. Probably
I'm
next
definitely
week.
getting lit. Dude, let's get back on tour. I'm
Okay.
trying to turn up.
I know. I'm
Dude,
ready.
I want to go so fucking bad.
Dude,
They're
that would be
definitely
fire.
coming.
Take this on the road.
No, he's definitely coming.
Amazing.
That should be so far.
Wait, we'll paint the side of my car. Content.
Nah,
Car.
see, you're just
That'd be sick. Yeah.
you're going off the fucking rails.
Yeah,
Darius is here.
Well, this is coming to an end. Darius, one moment while we wrap this up. Any last words, boys?
Nah, I think this was a good first episode.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do this next week.
I don't
Yeah.
even know.
And
we
every
were
week after
recording
that.
this.
I'm very excited.
Get
Make sure you
used-
guys follow.
Get used to the content, Crib, because you're gonna be seeing a lot
This
of
is
it.
us.
Got fucking bright light.
I hope you're watching the visual because you can
Hey,
see this beautiful
hey.
face.
Oh,
What
wow.
was that?
I'm a monkey.
Don't do that, bro.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get the
You
door.
can go let him in.
Oh.
Make sure you guys follow our Instagram. Breakfast is served pod. Unfortunately, the breakfast is served only is taken. So breakfast is served pod.
Get it.
You can follow us on Instagram. Bobbbaaaay, Dylan Reese, 5-star vintage. Send it through if you guys want to close.
Send it on through.
And this was super dope.
Also,
Oh, Dylan's coming back in.
I put a song out today called "Too Much."
Too much.
Go
You might have
fucking
heard
listen to
Has
it.
Sampha on it. What?
Nope, that's
Didn't
Drake.
didn't you make the song with Drake? Is that how it went down?
Nope,
Oh, okay. I thought it did.
fake news from Bobbbaaaay. But song's dope, so go listen to it, or else I don't fuck with you.
Put it,
Oh.
put it on
Oh.
play, and then that's it. He dropped the mic. Steve, any last words?
I have nothing to say.
Nothing.
I'm so tired.
Wow.
It's 9:48.
That's how it
That's
goes,
an hour on the
folks.
dot.
Hour on the dot. We'll see you next time.
Get it.
See ya.